And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight on the program, the first of the doubleheader here, back with the World of Thunder Esports League. It is now time for the Dirt Street Stocks Fixed Setup Series, and a total in a small field at the moment is going to be on hand 13 cars getting ready to do battle around the sprint car capital of the world, the Knoxville Raceway. Let's take a look at heat race number 1 lineup, and for the 7 cars that are going to make their way onto the racing surface. On the pole position, it'll be Jamie Massey in car number 19. Charles Barnes lines up the 21C. He'll start from position at number 2. We go back to your second row inside, the 144 car of Jordan Lafon. He'll start position number 3. The 7 of John Nolan lines up at position number 4. Position number 5 in caliber 84, that'll be Bryce Dickinson. The 55M of Cody Myers will start position number 6. And Kyle Van Dorn rolls up the 2 machine from position number 7. Just like that, the first of 2 heat races on the program for this evening. Again, they're rolling already behind the racing.com safety car. So looking for a start here in heat race number 1. Just 2 heats on the program. There'll be a warm-up session. It should be 3 minutes the warm-up session, then right into tonight's 30-lap main event for the Dirt Street Stocks Fixed Setup Series. Green flag is out, and we are underway in heat race number 1. It'll be Jamie Massey. Massey leads the way down the back straight away. Charles Barnes, problems there for the 7 car of John Nolan. He had some contact there with Myers. Kyle Van Dorn getting caught up in that one. Jordan Lafon moves to position number 3. There's that NLR number 21C car of Charles Barnes. Lap number 1 belongs to Jamie Massey. Again, Massey has been superb here in the Dirt Street Stocks Fixed Setup Series here with the World of Thunder Esports League. And you just got to go back to what is this is round number 3 of the series for the Dirt Street Stocks. Of course, missing the first week of what was the open setup, so there was a late decision there to come back with a week later to open up the fixed series. And so far this season, in the 2 races, we've had Bradley Means get the win at the Kern County Raceway, followed by last week Jamie Massey picked up the win at the Volusia Speedway Park. Who will it be here tonight at the sprint car capital of the world, the Knoxville Raceway? Well, we will find out. Massey continues to lead the way over Charles Barnes. Jordan Lafon, top 3. Bryce Dickinson in position number 4 now as Barnes closes in. He was the quickest car on the racetrack there on the previous lap. 21.612 to Jamie Massey's 21.654. So just shy of half a tenth of a second. What was 42 1,000ths of a second, but still, it still makes it about just under a 4/10 of a second lead. And well, Charles Barnes, he had him by a tenth there. So 21.634 to 21.731. Although I think it's going to be a little different this time with 2 to run at the start-finish line. Jamie Massey just knows at the moment that it's all locked down to the low side of the racetrack. Jordan Lafon, Bryce Dickinson in 3rd and 4th position. 2 to run for your leader of Jamie Massey. Well, where's the 21 gone? The problems for the 19, I should say, of Jamie Massey. Gee, you would hate to lose heat race number 1 like this. It's not looking too good for the moment. Right there, Charles Barnes is going to lead that one. So Massey with some mechanical issues there. Hopefully he'll get that sorted out for the main event as well. We're on the white flag. 1 lap left to run here at the Knoxville Raceway, the sprint car capital of the world. Off turn number 4, Dickinson pushing Jordan Lafon down the front straightaway, but it's going to be Charles Barnes getting the win in heat race number 1. We'll take a look here in a moment at the results, the official results coming up on screen. So Charles Barnes gets the win over Jordan Lafon. Bryce Dickinson will be your top 3. John Nolan, Cody Myers, 4th and 5th spots. 4th and 5th spot. Kyle Van Dorn in 6th. Jamie Massey with those issues there will have to settle for what is a 7th place finish, unfortunately. So he'll have to do it the hard way now to come from the tail end of the field. But for the 6 cars in what is going to be heat race number 2, Car Kilgore rolls up the 9 machine from the pole position. To the outside of the front row, car number 8 of Tyler Jackson. He'll start position number 2. And we go back to your second row inside from position number 3. In car number 22, that is Nathan Smith. From 4, it's the 5 of Christopher Hill. Dylan Cranell lines up the 92 machine. Cranell? We'll go with Cranell. He'll line up at a position number 5, and Jordan Dye lines up the 83 from position number 6. So just like that, heat 2 on the raceway already. Safety car is off. So it is heat number 2. Green flag is out here at the Knoxville Raceway. The World of Thunder Esports League Dirt Street Stocks fixed setups. As Jordan Dye is going to battle there with the 92 car of Dylan Cranell. So Jordan Dye moves into position number 5. The 2 drivers started alongside of each other in that 3rd row. Nathan Smith in car number 22. In position number 3, we can see Car Kilgore, Tyler Jackson run nose to tail through 1 and 2. Right through the middle they go. Here comes Christopher Hill. In that number 5H machine, just gives a little bump to the rear bumper of that 22 car of Nathan Smith. Meanwhile, to the low side goes Tyler Jackson. Looking to find a way by the 9 car of Car Kilgore, your race leader. So this is the final heat race of the Dirt Street Stocks Fixed Setup Series. Don't forget, in just under 2 hours time, coming up at 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern, it'll be the open setups going to town here at the Knoxville Raceway. So still noticing Massey unable to get those issues fixed. He has not found a way to get the 19 car fixed up just yet. So he is going to be hoping that they run most of the warm-up out. But there'll be 3 to run for Car Kilgore in the number 9 machine. Tyler Jackson again. He's right there with him. He's close, but it's probably no cigar at the moment. Not to make that mistake. Not to make the move for the race lead. Not with how slow these street stocks are. They are just big boats. Kilgore leads from Jackson. Jackson again trying to slide it through the middle. In fact, just moves it up to the marbles. Trying to see if he can find a little bit of extra speed to get by the 9 car. Now he switches down to the inside, down into 1 and 2. Your battle is on for the lead here in the final lap. Jackson around the outside. Jackson to the inside. Kilgore around the outside. Into 3 and 4 for the final time. Kilgore and Jackson, who will it be? Off turn number 4. It's going to be a drag race to get to the start-finish line. Jackson on the inside. I think Jackson got it. Tyler Jackson, I think, snuck home. Maybe. This is going to be close. Official results coming up on screen. Says Car Kilgore gets the win by 9/1000th of a second. Over Tyler Jackson in second, Nathan Smith in third. Fourth, we'll go to Christopher Hill and Jordan Dye make up your top 5. Dylan Cranell will make up the 6 drivers that contested heat race number 2. Well, we've got a 5-minute warm-up session. Make it 4.5 minutes now, so we'll take this opportunity. We're going to step aside here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We're going to play the iRacing Top 10 highlights from January right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. It'll go for 10 minutes long, but when we come back, ready for the main event, we are going to be coming back. We'll cut the video short. So stick around on the other side of this. You're watching the World of Thunder Esports League Dirt Street Stocks from the Knoxville Raceway Fixed Setup Series.
nearly stacking up for third.
Going into turn 3, it looks like the 99 of Matheson takes it to the top line. Ennis looks to the bottom. White flag in the air for the 99 at Jake Matheson through turns 1 and 2. He's got to defend as hard as possible from the 25 coming off the backstretch.
Here we go for the race win. Ennis on the inside looking for back-to-back wins. Matheson on debut hits the wall. Contact to the drag race. It's Ennis. Jake Ennis gets it by 1/1000th of a second as
All right, we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV, coverage of the World of Thunder Esports League Dirt Street Stocks Fixed Setup Series here tonight from the sprint car capital of the world. The Knoxville Raceway will play host to the 30-lap feature event. On the pole position with the 21C car of Charles Barnes. To the outside of the front row, it'll be Carl Kilgore from position number 2. Position number 3 in cut of 144, that'll be Jordan LaFon. For position number 4, it's the 8 of Tyler Jackson. Position number 5, it'll be the 84 car of Bryce Dickinson. The 22 of Nathan Smith lines up at a position number 6. Position number 7 with the 7 car of John Nolan. Position number 8 with the 5 of Christopher Hill. Position number 9 in the 55, that'll be Cody Myers. From 10, the 83 of Jordan Dye. Position number 11, the 2 of Kyle Van Dorn. From position number 12, Dylan Grinnell. And Jamie Massey, who had those issues, seems to have those issues sorted out. He will roll off from the 13th starting position here in tonight's main event. Keep an eye on the 19 car. He is going to be one to watch through this field. Ready for a start as they roll down the back straight away. Into turns 3, off for turn number 4. Let's get dirty for 30 here at the Knoxville Raceway as Charles Barnes is going to lead him down the front straight away, and he'll get the jump over Carl Kilgore. Meanwhile, LaFon and Jackson go side by side. Jackson's got the run on the outside. Jackson up to position number 3. LaFon back to 4th. Smith along with Dickinson work at it side by side into 3 and 4 for an entire lap. Those are the third row starters of Dickinson and Smith. Meanwhile, Kilgore going to leave the door open. Look at Tyler Jackson going to go high, wide and handsome through 1 and 2. He'll lose one spot there to Jordan LaFon in the 144 car. So LaFon will move to position number 3. LaFon slides up. Oh, look at Christopher Hill around. Christopher Hill around in the 5 car. Gets a little sideways, and the 55 car of Cody Myers tags the back of him. He did slow down, but at the end of the day, the 55 car was the one to initiate the contact, bringing on the cautions. So Cody Myers did get an EOL. He will go to the tail end of the field. So we will wait for the lights to go out. In fact, they are still on, so just waiting for race control just to give us the all clear. So we're 1 to green. And we will see a single file restart. So 2 laps completed of this main event once we go back green, once the drivers come past the start-finish line. Charles Barnes, after basically getting handed a win, after Massey had those problems in that heat race. Sometimes fortune favours the brave, and that's what it's going to be like for the 21C car of Charles Barnes as he drives off into the sunset down into turn number 1. Kilgore and Jackson go to the middle of the raceway. Remember the finish these 2 guys had in the second heat race of the night, just separated by what was 9 1,000ths of a second at the line after 8 laps of racing. What's it going to be like after 30? See Charles Barnes in the 21C again, just rolling the inside of the speedway. Here comes the 9 car of Car Kilgore, just rolls it right through the middle. He'll go above the slick, slide it up just a little bit, probably a lane higher maybe than what he wanted to be like, but tell you what, he makes a run on the outside. He will pull up alongside the 21C car of Charles Barnes, but again Barnes, he's going to be consistent and try and stick to the low side, but to the outside goes the 9 car of Car Kilgore. He's got the race lead down into turn number 3. New leader after what it will be 5 completed laps, unless there's a yellow coming out before that, which I don't think there is. No, there's not. So Car Kilgore will lead lap number 5, and now Charles Barnes thinks, you know what, okay, you know what, that's fine, you want to do that. I'm still going to stick a nose up on the inside of you. I'm going to put some pressure back to the 9 machine. Jackson back in position number 3. Kilgore working off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Kilgore, Barnes on screen there, trying to slide it up, but he knows he's not going to have any sort of speed and momentum to get by that number 9 machine as they work off for turn number 2 past the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame and Museum. So these drivers just finding it a little difficult to make those passes, especially once they all get into a rhythm as we watch this battle. There, 3 wide. Oh, look out, the 2 car. We will go yellow. Huge wreck there for the 2. Kyle Van Dorn. So Kyle Van Dorn gets hooked. So we'll bring on the yellows for the second time. Again, just watching a replay on this one. All right, so that's going to go on John Nolan there. John Nolan will go to the tail end of the field. He is the one that made the contact. So it looks like Nolan is not going to be charged with that one. So it looks like they're just going to call that one a racing deal as they were 3 wide. Kilgore back to turn number 3 and off for corner number 4 as the pace car moves infield. 8 down, heat race distance is complete here at Knoxville. 22 remaining of this 30-lap main event. Tell you what these yellows are doing as well. So keep an eye on the 19 car, Jamie Massey. With these yellows, he picks the cars off in the first few laps of the restarts, then gets the yellow flags at the right time, which means he gets to hold on to the positions. There's now Dickinson to the outside of Massey, 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. 4 lots of 2 by 2s at the moment. Through the middle of 1 and 2 they went there. Top 4 staying in line. Massey to the inside of Dickinson as they work off corner number 4. So Massey in the 19 car is up to position number 5. Looking to go from the back to the front. Slides it up to mid-track. Trying to get a run by that 8 car of Tyler Jackson. Jackson still holding on to position number 4, but it won't be for long because here comes the 19 of Jamie Massey. We are past 1/3 of the race distance complete here in the main event. Jamie Massey getting a little nudge there from Jackson. Jackson getting a little nudge and a hurry along from Bryce Dickinson in the 84 car. Jordan LaFont straight up into the side there of Charles Barnes in the 21C. 3 wide now as Massey cuts to the inside. Down into 1 and 2 they go. Massey looking for the long slider. Can't clear Barnes in 1 and 2. Will clear the 144 of Jordan LaFont. Will be a different story as Jackson catches the inside berm. Jamie Massey up to position number 2, and the 19 is coming, folks. Kilgore trying a different line. G, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. You can even throw in 8th and 9th. There is some wonderful battles happening here on the raceway. Lafon and Jackson for 4th and 5th. Meanwhile, the cut down line being utilised by Carl Kilgore. To complete this lap, it'll be 15 down officially. 15 laps left to run here in the main events. Kilgore, Massey. This is where Kilgore has to get careful. He may have to go to protective mode. He may need to go into defense, because if the 19 car of Jamie Massey gets a lot closer, that will then basically put a stop to the cutback line in 1 and 2 there for the 9 car of Carl Kilgore. Watch him go upstairs into turn number 1. Gets right to the middle. Now he can't cut it down to the inside because the 19 there of Jamie Massey. And that's what I was just talking about. He needs to be careful. You open up the door for the 19 car of Jamie Massey to go by. And he nearly took away the race lead. Massey, your hard charger so far, going from position number 13 to position number 2. And probably should have started on pole. Of tonight's feature event, Chris Hill, Kyle Van Dorn out of the event. So they will be credited with a 12th and 13th place finish. But Jamie Massey from position number 13 to the runner-up spot. Meanwhile, Jordan Lafon again puts the pressure on the 21C car of Charles Barnes. Barnes still holds on to what is the final spot on the podium. And again, at the moment, just the way they roll, I mean, you still really can't take a good pass, a pick and a guesstimation between first, second, and 3rd and 4th. I mean, hell, you can even throw in 5th and 6th there as well. 10 to run, which means 20 laps complete. Massey again, just to run up to the left rear quarter panel there of the 9 car of Carl Kilgore. So this is where the laps that these guys do, night in, night out, week in, week out, whether it's league races, whether it's officials, this is where they practice. This is where it becomes all important yet again here in World of Thunder competition. Because with the track changing, the question will still be asked. How do you get by the car in front of you and doing it cleanly? Speaking of trying to do it cleanly, we are going to be side by side down the back straight away. Massey and Kilgore. Massey in the 19, Kilgore in the 9. That's so the red car is the 9 car of Carl Kilgore. And there was a bit of contact there with Jamie Massey at the line. Jamie Massey from position number 13 to the race lead. Had it by 26 1/1000th of a second. Massey again working down low off turn number 4. 6 laps left to run here in the main event. We'll chat to your top 3 post-race. And then don't forget, coming up in a little over 1 hour's time, 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern, the World of Thunder Esports League Dirt Street Stocks Open Setups. $20 entry fee for the season. Your chance to win some cash along the way. Kilgore's got it at the line, and Carl Kilgore will takes back the number 1 spot with 5 to run. And it's Kilgore and Massey, the 2 standout and form drivers of the competition, but also the 2 best in the dirt street stock scene. And no doubt this is what we are seeing. These drivers produce an absolute belter of a finish there. As to the inside goes Kilgore. along with Massey to the outside as they work through corner number 1 and corner number 2. Down the back straight away. They will see 3 laps left on the board into turn number 3 and up for turn number 4 at the following time by. You want to know how close that was? Jamie Massey, 21 thousandths of a second. Gee, the race up front. I mean, I'd love to show the rest of the drivers because there's a good battle going on for 3rd, 4th and 5th. Charles Barnes, Jordan Lafont, Bryce Dickinson. But when you've got guys right now at the moment that are side by side for the race lead and 2 of the best in the dirt street stock scene, you don't really want to be looking anywhere else because you want to be focused and keeping those eyes pointed at the race lead because you never know what's going to happen. We know there's only 1 lap left to go. Who will it be, Massey or Kilgore? Massey's got it at the moment as they work into 1 and 2 for the final time around the Knoxville Raceway. Round number 3 of the World of Thunder Esports League Dirt Street Stock Vic Setup Series here at the Knoxville Raceway. About to come into turn number 3. Off for turn number 4. Kilgore going to ride the guardrail, but Jamie Massey is going to go from dead last to the race win. What a drive by the 19 car of Jamie Massey. Let's take a look at those results. We'll make it official here. Jamie Massey gets the win over Carl Kilgore in 2nd. Jordan Lafont 3rd. 4th will go to Charles Barnes. Bryce Dickinson makes up your top 5. 6 will be Tyler Jackson. Nathan Smith in 7. John Nolan 8. Dylan Cronell in 9th. Cody Myers rounds out the top 10. And then over the page, Jordan Dye in 11th. Christopher Hill and Kyle Van Dorn will be the 13 drivers. Excuse me. All right, wait for the drivers to get out of the race cars, and then of course we will chat to your top 3 here in just a few moments' time. In fact, let's go right down to victory lane and chat to the man that comes away victorious here tonight in car number 19. It is Jamie Massey. Jamie, boy, that's a hell of a drive. Talk about the bad luck in the heat race, but I guess you better to have that bad luck and get that out of the way. But man, you wheeled this 19 machine from the back to the front. You must be happy with that one.
Yeah, man, that was a good drive there. My daughter unplugged my internet right there, and man, I was frustrated and beating myself up pretty bad. And my spotter there, he told me, he said, "Calm down, you're gonna be fine, and just get up on the wheel." And then I got in that wreck and got wheel damage, and I was worried. And he's like, "Your car's not even hurt." I was like, "Well, it said I had wheel damage." He was like, "Just drive the car." So without my spotter tonight, I'd have probably been pissing in the wind. So I want to thank Blake Murray for that, and it was fun racing with Carl there. That was a lot of fun.
Talk about those probably last 5 laps. You know, once you got to the back of Carl there, you had to make the decision on where you wanted to set him up to pass him, and talk us through that sort of that race winning move, but also those last 5 laps.
Yeah, he was sliding a little further than me in each corner, and I was beating him off a little bit, and then I went to the bottom of there and got a good run, and then I knew that I could do that. And last week I rode behind him for 40 laps, and I told myself I'm not riding behind him for 40 laps or 30 or however many. So I was a little more aggressive. I tried to be as nice as I could be, and I know we were racing hard, man. Like I said, we were teammates for 4 years. So, I mean, we understand each other so much in these cars that we can race like that. And I had a ball, and I hope he did too. So I give him credit for not dooring me out of the way, and it was a lot of fun.
Jamie, well done on the victory here tonight at the Knoxville Raceway in the fixed setup street stock series. Before we let you go, we'll let you think about involved on this 19 car.
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to thank everybody over at NLR, House Speed, Papa Mouse Promotions, Heartland Harley Davidson, Mama Bear, Tunnel Vision by Hackney, Grip Hackney Live, Wotel for putting this deal on, you for broadcasting, and Carl for racing me clean. And like I said, man, I got to give a shout out to Blake Murray for spotting and keeping me calm, and for my daughter for unplugging the internet and pissing me off. So awesome, man. See you in the next one.
There we go. Jamie Massey, your winner here tonight from the Knoxville Raceway. Home in second spot tonight is going to be the 9 car of Carl Kilgore. And Carl, well, congratulations on second spot. Probably one that slipped away from you there in the end, but hey, still a good result for you in the 9 car.
Oh, yes, sir. We had a lot of fun, that's for sure.
Well, I got to say, this racetrack still had a fair bit of juice left in it, but between yourself and Jamie, you guys still managed to find a couple of different lines. How was that after 30 laps racing alongside Jamie there?
Oh, man, it was fun. We kind of stayed on the top there too long, letting Jamie get to our back bumper, but hell, it was a fixed race. We were just having fun and out there to see what the racetrack was going to do, to be honest with you.
Talk us through what was going through your mind with the cutback line, especially 1 and 2, because you were sort of somewhat trying to cheat it, which allowed Jamie to catch up back up to you.
Yeah, we were kind of just moving around. I felt like the top was gonna be a little better than it was, but I guess we didn't build them up enough like I thought we did, and just kind of kept trying to maintain that momentum. We would run it in, the car would get snug, and we'd kind of turn it down the hill and try to carry that momentum down the back straightaway. But as the broadcast could tell, the slaughter line was really better, and that's how Jamie got to us and kind of got to lean on each other a little bit, which is always fun.
Carl, well done on the runner-up finish here tonight at the Knoxville Raceway. Before we let you go and celebrate a quiet second-place finish before our open street stock coming up here in an hour's time, we'll let you think of it involved on this 9 machine.
Oh yeah, I got to thank Augie. He was in the tower telling me to move down, but we was having a little fun, and got to thank Magilla Say Speed Shop, Kilgore Consulting, CFM by JDM Designs, y'all for broadcasting, everybody for putting this thing on and giving us a place to race.
Carl, well done in second spot. We'll look forward to seeing you back in the open setups here in a moment.
Yes, sir.
Well, that moment is going to be about an hour's wait. But third place tonight to wrap up the podium. We didn't really get to see too much of it because we focused on the top 2. But home in third place tonight is the 144 car of Jordan Lafon. Jordan, third place finish here tonight. You started exactly where you finished, and overall after 30 laps, are you satisfied with where you finished?
I'm 100% satisfied. I'll take a podium anytime against these guys in here. Anytime I can take it, man.
Yourself, Charles, Bryce, you guys put on one hell of a show for third, fourth, and fifth. I didn't really get to see too much of it because we were sort of focused on the top 2, but we could sort of see you guys working in the background. What was it like trying to get around those 2 other guys while trying to put on a show for the fans as well?
Man, it was fun. We're all hanging out in Discord together, shooting the shit, and it's always fun racing your buddies, knowing you can run around like that and not have to worry about getting wrecked or anything crazy like that. So, luckily enough, Charles decided he was going to go there to the bottom there towards the end, and I just held it wide open up there on the top, and luckily it was enough to get him there towards the end. So I'll take the podium. Congrats to Jamie on the win, Carl the second. Yeah, it was fun. I'm looking forward to this race at 9 o'clock.
Awesome, mate. We'll look forward to seeing you back here once again in the Dirt Street Stocks with the open setups here with the World of Thunder Esports League. Jordan, before we let you go, we'll let you thank everybody involved on this 144 car.
Man, all the guys over at House of Speed, Jamie, Keith, Charles, Bryce, all them guys over at NLR. Lawn Crafters Lawn Care, GY6RN, Big Bacon Media Gaming, Wotel for putting this on, and you for hanging out up there in the broadcast booth and putting it on for our fans back home.
Jordan, well done on third place. We'll look forward to seeing you back in about an hour's time, buddy. Well done.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
There we go. Jordan Lafon, third place here tonight in the Dirt Street Stocks Fixed Setup Series. Don't forget, we've got the open setups to come here in about 1 hour's time, but that will wrap it up for the first part of the doubleheader here on Ultimate TV. Don't forget, you can catch us back live here at 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern, live across the social media pages, live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We've got them all covered. But until then, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate TV and the management behind the scenes, I'm Brett Wheeler signing off, saying we'll see you back very shortly.